Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys all about goal setting for 2024. As we all know, it is right around the corner. I literally cannot believe that it is going to be 2024 in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, which is just crazy to me. But I always absolutely love watching these videos where people kind of, you know, set goals for the year ahead and just get ready and create little like mood boards and everything. That's what I did for 2023. You guys have probably seen, but on my laptop screen, it is my 2023 vision board, and we're gonna do an updated one together. Here is what my 2023 one looks like, and I am very proud to say that most of the things on my 2023 vision board and my goals and everything have come true this year, which I am just so grateful for. And I actually want to run through the stuff that I put on my goals for 2023 because I just think it's really interesting to look back on. So I'm not actually sure which book exactly I wrote them in. I think it might have been this one. I'm so sorry if the lighting is like so awful right now. It's dark outside. I've got the tiniest little ring light, but I don't think it's really doing anything. But I found the book that I wrote my goals in at the end of 2023, and it's just so weird to look back on these, because especially after achieving the goals that I've written in here and more, it's just a really like full circle moment and just makes me feel really happy. And I feel like a lot of the time I get like caught up with life like a lot of us do, and you kind of don't realize the things that you have actually achieved and how well you have kind of done in a certain year because you've been caught up in it all. And I feel like because things kind of happen gradually over time rather than just one thing, you know, like all your things don't just happen at once. It feels like you're not actually achieving that much because it happens gradually over time. And then when you look back on, you know, the goals that you set yourself, you realize how much you have actually achieved and how much you've changed and things. Like, for example, it says on here, hit 25k subs, which is crazy because I'm now at nearly 60k subs of you guys. And, you know, it says on here, you know, stay consistent with my YouTube. And that is just something that this year I have really tried to focus on more than anything. And I have done that throughout the entire year. I've posted more or less every single Sunday for the whole of 2023, and I'm so proud of myself for that because it has, you know, paid off a lot for me. And I have absolutely loved building up my community on YouTube. It's literally probably my favorite platform, and I can't wait to expand it even more in 2024. I think I might go up to 2 videos a week in 2024, but I have just had so much fun creating content for you guys this year on YouTube, but on all platforms anyway. Like, it's just my favorite thing in the world. I just love creating and editing content and bringing it to life. It's like such a passion of mine, and seeing the work that I have created like pay off this year is just insane. Like, this is the first year that I have moved out of my family home. Like, this is my first flat that I have ever got myself, and this is my first time ever living alone. And that was a huge goal that I had for this year, was to move out, you know, have my own space, create my own space, and I've done exactly that. And it just makes me feel so happy to be able to have done that all for myself without, you know, any help from anyone. And it's just makes me feel really proud of myself. And I never usually say that a lot about myself. I usually just kind of say, yeah, you know, whatever, like, you know, just brush it under the carpet. But I really am proud of myself for everything that I've achieved this year, and I urge everybody watching this right now to, you know, reflect back on what goals you kind of created for yourself for 2023, and, you know, see what you achieved, maybe what you didn't achieve, and just give yourself a pat on the back. Just tell yourself that you are proud of yourself for everything that you have achieved, whether you have achieved all of your goals or not. Everybody, every single year, achieves things, achieves something at least, and no matter what it is, you should be proud of yourself for whatever that is that you have achieved. And this is just so crazy to look back on. You know, there's a mix here of financial goals, relationship goals, personal goals, career goals. Like, it's just such a different mix, and it's just so interesting to look back on. And I'm really excited right now to create some new goals that I have for 2024, and we're gonna do it together. I'm actually gonna do it in this book that I have. I don't really know where this is from. It's probably from like WH Smith or something, but it just says Little Book of Big Ideas, and that's exactly what this is. So I'm gonna go onto a fresh page and write 2024 goals. I'm also so sorry for this setup right now, by the way. I feel like it's just really rubbish and it just looks really rubbish, but I really just wanted to film this right now. I just really had the urge to get everything down on paper and just really motivate myself going into the new year. I know it's obviously not for a few weeks yet, we've not even had Christmas yet, but I feel like I get so caught up in Christmas and the festive things and everything that I'm not creating my vision board and creating my goals. Then I've also got something big coming end of December, start of Jan, so I want to really focus on that there. So I feel like now this is the perfect time for me to really focus on this right now, and I really wanted to do it together with you guys. I will do in a separate video before the new year actually starts, or maybe very soon on in the new year, but a video of kind of just like how to become your best self in 2024. I'm going to make it a whole video and explain through loads of points that I have for you guys and tips that I'm going to be doing myself to hopefully bring out my best self in 2024, and I want to share it with you. I haven't actually created the tips yet, I need to have a think, but that might be maybe the next video, we'll see. But I'm going to start by doing my 2024 goals, and I'm going to divide it into career, financial, relationship meaning my actual relationship and my friendships as well. I just class that all as relationships, and then also personal. You could probably get a much better book to do this in with actual sections in, but this is what it looks like. So career, I can't read backwards, financial, relationship and personal. And I'm just going to write anything that comes to mind. That is one thing I will say to you guys if you are creating a vision board, that is to just think big. That is what I do every single year. I just really aim high. I just aim for the stars, because then I feel like I have learned to never underestimate myself and always just write down and think of the biggest thing I can possibly think of, because that is obviously what I want to achieve, and it's more motivating for me having, you know, such a high goal and such a, not hard goal to achieve, but such a high up goal, you know, like I'm not underestimating myself and I'm not overestimating myself. It's just that I, you know, think I deserve the best, and this is genuinely what I want, and you guys should think the absolute same as well. So that's why I always write like the biggest goals I can think of, whether it sounds crazy or not. Just write it down. Nobody else has to see it. You can write it down, you can put it a little padlock on your book. Nobody else has to see it. It's not embarrassing. Nothing that you write down is embarrassing. Write down anything that you can think in your mind that you want to achieve. Whether it may happen in 2024 or not, it could happen in 2025 or 2026, but for the upcoming year, just write it down for that. You never know, it may happen. And if you look at this multiple times in the year, maybe even daily or weekly, you look at this list, it reminds you of what you want to achieve and the goals that you are working towards, which will make you work even harder. So I'm going to start with career. I'm obviously not going to tell you guys all of these because a lot of them are personal. You know, there's financial on here, and I don't want to be speaking my goals into existence. I'm keeping them in here so that it's just in my mind, and I'm putting it out into the universe in my mind, not by saying it to you guys, because obviously things are private. But let's start with career. Alright guys, my career goals are taking up this entire page, so I'm just having to scribble out the financial and relationship section on this page and just kind of do it on this page instead, because there's more than I thought. The entire page is filled with career goals for 2024. I'm now going to go into the financial side of things. Okay guys, I think I've finished. This whole double page is filled with different goals that I have for 2024. And I'm going to read out a few to you. So career wise, I want to, once again, stay consistent with YouTube and post twice a week on YouTube. There's also certain figures that I have for my socials, which is obviously very, you know, like surface level and not that important in the grand scheme of things, but as being a content creator is my job, hitting numbers is like a goal for me. Also, to meet more of my community is something that I would love to do in 2024. Obviously, I've had the amazing opportunity with Honor to be able to meet some of my community. Obviously, I went to LA this year and met loads of my community over there, which was just insane, and I would just love to do that more in 2024. And one of my, well, two of my personal goals are to say yes more and to have fun. I don't know, I felt like the need to write that down, because I always have fun like with whatever I'm doing. I feel like I'm quite like a positive person, and I will always have fun, and I will usually always say yes. But I feel like if I just come back to read this at some point in the year, you know, maybe if I'm going through a tough time or feeling a little bit, I don't know, low within myself, and read this, I feel like it will really just urge me to continue to stay out of my bubble and continue to kind of put myself in uncomfortable situations sometimes, which is obviously where most growth happens in most circumstances, is putting yourself in uncomfortable situations even if you don't want to do it. I'm not saying that if it's something you really don't want to do you should do it, but something that could obviously maybe benefit you and your career, and you just kind of don't want to do it because you feel anxious and you feel like you're not good enough. The kind of things like that I need to say yes to rather than saying no. And also New York at Christmas. I really want to go to New York at Christmas next year. I don't know why. I don't even know. It doesn't even have to be like in the heart of Christmas. It could even be for like Thanksgiving. I would love to go to New York. That is just a personal goal of mine. Just thought I'd let you guys know. But all of the other ones are like financial and career kind of goals, so I'm not gonna tell you those, but that is some of the goals that I have for 2024. I'm now gonna get on to creating my 2024 vision board with you guys, because I did it last year but I didn't like make a video on it or anything, so I thought it'd be interesting to kind of show you how I did it. First of all, I'm so sorry about how like low quality and everything this video is, but I don't know, I just really felt like picking up my camera and filming this for you guys right now, and it is quite cozy, but it is obviously very dark, so the lighting's not great, but it's fine. You can still see my laptop. So I'm gonna head to Canva and log in. Okay guys, we are now in my Canva account. As you can see, here is all my thumbnails for YouTube. This is what I make my YouTube thumbnails on, by the way. But I am going to go on create a design. Okay, and then I've just kind of picked a template that is kind of the roundabout size that I want it to be, obviously because it's going to be for my laptop. Home screen, it needs to be landscape. I'm just going to move you a little bit closer. So I'm now going to go on Pinterest and I'm going to just search for pictures. As you can see, I've been searching nails. I'm going to search for pictures and kind of themes that I just kind of feel like I want my 2024 to represent. I might just start with fitness. This sounds so silly because it's obviously just a picture, it doesn't really represent much, but you kind of get the gist of it. So I really like that picture, it's cute. I'm gonna screenshot that. I also think this is a cute one as well, because I always just like to represent a little bit of travel on my vision board. I'm then just gonna put cool, motivating pictures on it like this, because obviously I'm striving to be a muscle mummy over here, and I just think pictures like this, you know, would just inspire me on my vision board. Okay, I like that one. That is just exactly what I want in 2024. Big quads. Okay, I'm then gonna put a apartment, because I don't know, I feel like it's just nice to have on a vision board, you know, to just represent a really nice clean space. And that's kind of like mine, you know, high up in the city. And I love how bright and open that apartment is. I'm then gonna type in the Honor Active logo. I love to have the Honor Active logo on my vision board. I'm just gonna have a look what's on my current vision board, just a little bit of inspo. And you know what, I put a picture on of myself last year doing a shoot because I really wanted to be involved more in the e-com shoots, and that is something that I have done a lot this year, so I'm so grateful to have been part of more shoots, and that is just exactly why I put that on my vision board, and it has just come true in 2023. And you know what, I'm gonna do that again. And I'm going to do that by going over to the Honor Active website and screenshotting the pictures of me doing e-com. Just to, you know, keep my vision clear for 2024 and something that I want to do a lot more of. I'm then gonna go back on Pinterest and get a little quote up. Let's say self-motivation quotes. Okay, I like this. I'm not really into the, you know, really cringe quotes. I like this. Everything I desire comes my way. That is just exactly my vibe for 2024. I'll see if there may be another one. This was the one that was on my vision board last year, and I'm just so glad that I put that on my vision board. And I like this one as well. Nice and simple. That is just everything that I go by in my fitness journey is consistency. So, and also this one. I like this one as well. So I'm gonna just hopefully do a mix of them all. I'm gonna just put all these into Canva now and just see what they look like. All right, I'm just gonna start by cropping all of these. I'm gonna just put this on a little bit of time lapse just because it might take a while. Okay, here is what the vision board is looking like. I really love how it looks. I just wrote 2024 in the middle there, as you can see, and I added a few extra pictures on that I didn't show you guys, but I just really like how it looks, and it's just exactly what I want my 2024 to look like. So I'm gonna save this, and hopefully it fits the size of my home screen on my laptop. If it doesn't, we've got real problems. Okay, let's see. Download. And I'm also going to make a phone version of this to put as my lock screen on my phone as well. Alright guys, I'm going to conclude today's video here. I'm just going to show you what my lock screen looks like. There we go. I made it into a iOS home screen style format, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's something a little different from me. As I've said a million times, I'm really sorry for like the bad quality and darkness in this video, but it was quite cozy and I just really wanted to just pick up my camera and do this with you guys this evening. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it's inspired you to make your own 2024 vision board or just write down your goals, because it's honestly such a nice feeling looking back on it at the end of that year. You don't have to show anyone, you don't have to put it anywhere, it's just for yourself. I highly recommend doing it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!